Okay, so Carlin, in order to be the fastest rugby player in the world, really works on his mobility and his speed and his power. Um, and he knows his body very well. Since we did this video, I worked with him in Paris and in Las Vegas and in Los Angeles. So this was after the World Cup, I believe. So we've worked a few more times together, and he's a delight to work with. But what he talked about the needles getting into the spaces, like into the SI joint, that's the sacrum in the low back, and the ilium, that's the hip bone. So there's not a lot you can do to get into that space. It's held together by ligaments, and it's the area where your body is transferring force from your upper body to the ground. So this is how you get power as an athlete. From the ground, you transfer the energy of your body compressing into the earth and back out. So if that's locked up or tight or loose or inflamed, it's going to slow you down and potentially cause your glutes to get inhibited, or which is another way of saying kind of turned off or snoozy. Sitting on your glutes for a class like this is going to make them a little bit snoozy. There's a lot of reasons why the glutes get inhibited. And that is also a big part of generating power and mobility, especially for a running athlete. So, and he talked about the QL, which is short for quadratus lumborum, which is a muscle in the low back that Janet Travell, who was President Kennedy's doctor, called the Joker of low back pain, because it just refers pain everywhere when it's problematic. And usually when someone has an acute back spasm or they say their back went out, it's the QL or quadratus lumborum, the Joker. So, so those three structures, the QL, the sacroiliac joint, and the glute med that he mentioned, are kind of the three go-to structures that I'm often treating in many athletes, because it's going to really help transfer force. So that's one of the main reasons.